So you said the split will be two different timelines and not two different planets. That's the way it was feeling to you.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, what does that mean? Will there be a drop in population in one timeline, or will the population remain? When it was two planets, it was going to be one planet with all the 70% or whatever, and one with the 30. But now that it's going to be two timelines, how does that look different?
To me, it looks different, not so much in the population of the two planets. There's still two planets, but what I used to feel was that that second planet, where everybody who's staying in the light dark paradigm would stay in our timeline, that we would be aware of it and see it. That's how it felt to me. But now it feels like it's actually not gonna be in our timeline, that it's gonna be in its own timeline. So we won't be able to see it at a physical level.
So how does the population change be in our timeline?
It's going to look the same. The population changes and how all that will look the same.
Yeah. In a sense, like maybe the number that's reported in the paper will be different, but your experience of 7 billion or 9 billion or 3 billion, it depends on what the paper says, how many people there are.
Right.
It's more like how many people are at Costco or how many people are at Washburns. Or we have 8 or 800. No, we'll still have 8, right?
Yeah.
But maybe in Washburns we might have significantly less because it was like only 0.005%.
Yes.
We might have to,
Yeah.
do something. I don't know how that's going to function.
Right. Yeah.
It's a good question.
Yeah. And it's like you went to Portland recently, everybody here.
Yeah.
And it was rush hour and the weekend or whatever's, or even what weekday. I don't remember what days you were there, but when you were driving in the city, major city in the United States with a large population, it felt empty, right? So where were all those people? When I read the numbers of we have 8 billion people on the planet now, when I look at and I feel for 8 billion people, I don't find 8 billion people here. I don't find them. All those numbers are all made up.
Yeah, those numbers totally seem to be made up to me.
They do. Right?
We were in Victoria and it felt very crowded, and they said, "Oh my God, we have 300,000 people here," and I'm like, 300,000. I used to live in Westminster, which was a little burg, and it said on this little sign when you drive in that it's 2 million people.
Exactly.
Right. And I'm like, well, what does that mean? And you go to Huntington Beach, which was right next door, there's another 1.5 or 2 million. And I'm used to having cities with millions of people on the signs.
Mm-hmm.
And how can there be so much more there? And 300,000 is like this giant city. It's like, I don't know.
It does not compute.
Exactly.
It's like, it doesn't compute. Nothing.
It doesn't. No.